Welcome back. Our next topic is compare problems, which help children understand relationships between two sets. You're doing an amazing job. Thank you for sticking with this important content. Compare problems involve a comparison between two quantities. Unlike join or separate problems, nothing is added or removed. The relationship between the values is static, not changing. These can be tricky for children because there is no action verb. Instead, the problem describes how one amount relates to the other. There are 3 different types of compare problems, so let's slowly go through those. The first type of compare problem we'll look at is called difference unknown. We know both quantities, but not how much more or less one is than the other. An example of this, Bushra has 12 marbles, Joanna has 7 marbles. How many more marbles does Bushra have than Joanna? There's no action verb in this problem. We're just comparing how many marbles both of these children have. Bushra has 12 and Joanna has 7, so we would subtract to see how many more. You're doing great. This structure helps kids understand how many more and how many fewer. Our next type is called compare unknown. We know it's called the referent quantity and the difference, but not the other quantity. An example of this, Marnie has 12 marbles. She has 5 more marbles than Ellen. How many marbles does Ellen have? This is compare unknown because we're comparing Marnie to Ellen, but we don't know Ellen. We know Marnie, our referent quantity, and we are using her and her amount to figure out Ellen's amount. We don't know how many Ellen has, but we know if we add 5 to that, we get to the fact that Marnie will have 12. Children must think flexibly about comparing in both directions. Excellent challenge. Our final type is called referent unknown. We know the comparison amount and one of the quantities, but not the referent quantity. An example of this, Jackson has 7 marbles. Briony has 5 more marbles than Jackson. How many marbles does Briony have? This one is referent unknown because we know Jackson, but we're using Briony as our comparison. So those differences in names, the previous problem, the compare unknown, we knew how many marbles Marnie had, and we used Marnie as our reference. Here we know how many marbles Jackson has, but we use Briony as our reference. We know Jackson has 7, and if we add 5 more, then we know how many Briony has. This subtype often fills the most natural students. If you felt comfortable here, that's great. If not, that's okay too. Compare problems build deep understanding of relationships, not just operations. You're strengthening your teacher toolkit, and that's something to be proud of.